Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into some really powerful science-backed ways you can strengthen your mind. And it all comes down to a few simple daily habits.
You know that feeling when you're just walking through a mental fog? Maybe you're struggling to focus, or you find yourself forgetting little things more than usual. Yeah, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. It's a super common feeling, but the good news is it's not something you just have to live with.
And this quote from Dr. Jeffrey Shamonte, man, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? We can't change the genes we were born with, but our daily lifestyle choices, they have a massive impact on our brain health. That's where we have the power, and that's exactly what we're going to focus on.
All right, so here's the game plan for this explainer. We'll start with what your brain needs every day, then build its physical foundation, learn how to manage your inner world, and finally, figure out how to make all these good habits actually stick.
Okay, let's kick things off with the big question. Why do these tiny daily choices even matter so much? Think about it. Your brain is the command center for, well, everything. But here's the kicker. It's not just running the show, it's also being shaped by it. Every single choice you make, what you eat, how you move, it all adds up over time, literally building the brain you're going to have tomorrow.
All right, so let's get to building that physical foundation. It all rests on three core pillars, things that are totally non-negotiable for a healthy brain: what you eat, how you sleep, and how you move.
First up, fuel. You wouldn't put bad gas in a sports car, right? It's the same for your brain. It needs the right nutrients to run at its best. Foods packed with omega-3s, like fish and walnuts, literally help protect your brain cells. And research shows things like berries and leafy greens can actually improve how your brain ages and how well you remember things.
Okay, now this is a wild one. While you're awake and busy all day, your brain creates all this metabolic trash called amyloid. And guess when the cleanup crew comes in? Yep, when you're asleep. If you skimp on sleep, that trash starts to build up, and that buildup has been linked to some serious stuff, like Alzheimer's.
So what's the magic number for that cleanup crew to do its job? For most of us adults, it's right in that sweet spot of 7 to 9 hours a night. And it's not just about feeling rested. During that time, your brain is working hard, locking in memories, and getting you ready to be focused, creative, and just, emotionally balanced the next day.
And pillar number 3? Movement. The target to aim for is 150 minutes of moderate to aerobic exercise a week. Now, that might sound like a lot, but break it down. That's just a little over 20 minutes a day. You can knock that out with a brisk walk. And why this number? Because it's what's needed to really boost blood flow, delivering fresh oxygen and nutrients that fuel your brain cells and can even help grow new ones.
Okay, so we've got the physical stuff down. Now let's get into the more advanced tools, the habits that help us manage our internal state and find some real mental clarity. Let's just be super clear about this. Chronic stress is an absolute enemy to your brain health. Some stress in life is unavoidable, sure, but learning how to manage it is absolutely critical for your long-term cognitive health. So what can we actually do about it?
One of the most powerful tools out there is mindfulness. And listen, this isn't some weird mystical thing about emptying your mind. It's way simpler. It's just paying attention to the present moment on purpose without judging it. It's like hitting the pause button on all that mental chaos.
And the payoff for this? It's huge. We're talking real, measurable improvements. Better focus, a stronger memory, and a serious drop in stress and anxiety. It even boosts our executive function. The CEO part of your brain that handles planning and juggling tasks. It's a legit workout for your mind. All right, another fantastic tool, journaling. Just look at this contrast. When you try to bottle things up and suppress tough thoughts, it's actually stressful. It can literally raise your heart rate. But writing it all down, it does the exact opposite. It lets you get those thoughts out, organize them, and ease that mental load. And finally, let's talk about something we sometimes forget: human connection. We are wired to be social creatures. Talking and connecting with other people keeps your brain sharp and gives you a huge buffer against stress. Making time for friends and family isn't just a nice to have, it's essential brain maintenance. Okay, so we have all these amazing tools, right? We know what to do. But how do we actually get ourselves to do it? How do we get past our own resistance and turn good intentions into habits that actually last? I absolutely love this quote from Mel Robbins because it's a total game changer. Listen to this. You're not a procrastinator. You have a habit of procrastinating. See the difference? It's not who you are. It's just a habit. And you know what? Habits can be broken.
So here's what's really going on in your brain. When you face something stressful or difficult, your brain just wants one thing, relief. And it wants it now. So it pushes you toward an easy distraction, like scrolling on your phone. The key thing to remember is this: procrastination is never about the work. It's all about avoiding the stress.
Every habit, good or bad, follows this super simple 3-step loop. For procrastination, the trigger is always stress. The pattern, or the routine, is to dodge the task. And the reward? That little hit of relief you get. So to beat procrastination, you gotta break that pattern.
And here is a ridiculously simple but powerful way to do it: the 5-second rule. The second you feel yourself hesitate, acknowledge that feeling of stress, and then immediately count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This little trick interrupts the habit and literally wakes up your prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of your brain. Then, when you hit 1, you physically move. That's it. Just start the task for 5 minutes.
See, the problem was never the work itself, it was the habit of avoiding it. And that's why this 5-minute trick is so brilliant. Just look at the research. Once you get started, there's a whopping 80% chance you'll just keep going. The hardest part is getting over that initial hump. This technique helps you blast right through it. So that brings us to the big question for you. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start small. What's one tiny 5-minute habit? Maybe it's meditating, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's just starting that thing you've been avoiding, that you will start today to build a stronger, sharper brain for all your tomorrows. The power really is in your hands.